Now, an example would be on a $40,000 loan for which the lender is going to charge 6 points, find the dollar cost of the points. Now, as we said earlier, each point is worth 1% of the loan. So we'll take the loan, $40,000, and multiply it by 6%, or 0.06, which tells us that if you were to pay for the points up front, you're going to pay $2,400. Now, you must be able to recall that each discount point raises the lender's yield by approximately 1/8 of 1%. That information alone can be a state test question. That was one of the ones I had. But you have to be able to recall 1/8. And the 1/8 matters when they're asking for the lender's yield on the loan. So a buyer wants to obtain a mortgage of $180,000, and a lender agrees to make a loan with 5.5% interest, plus they're going to charge 6 points up front. What will be the approximate yield? Ding ding, there's our notification. They're looking for the 1/8 to the lender. Now, to the quoted interest rate of 5.5%, you're going to add 1/8 for each point. In this case, you're going to do 1/8 6 times over because they said there were 6 points. So 6 1/8 gives you 6/8, which you can reduce to 3/4 or 0.75. An easier method that I've come up with that I tell my students in the classroom is just take whatever number they give you in points, put it over 8, or make it more simple, hit your points in the calculator, divide by 8, and there's your example in decimal form. Keep that number to the side, and then tack it onto whatever your interest rate is. So here we have 5.5% as an interest rate. If you tack 0.75 onto that, or add, you get 6.25. Now, I always prefer converting them to decimals. They're a little easier for most people to deal with rather than fractions. However, if your answer choices are in fraction form, all you have to do is divide your numerator into the denominator, and that tells you what your decimal is. And then you can just match it with whatever you had when you were working the equation, and there's your answer.